Hello everyone, this is DJ and thank you for coming back to RC Retirement. Again, I've got some great information for you, some stuff that needs to go into the right skulls so that people can make informed decisions. That's the whole point of this channel in the first place. So today I'm going to describe another change to the survivor benefit plan that was passed by Congress. It goes into effect actually next year, but this is a good time to be aware of that change. So let's just take a look at what that change is. You can see on your screen, sorry podcast people, it's not on your screen, but you can see on the screen, if you're looking at the video, a letter from the Defense Finance and Accounting Service. You know, this is a template, so it's got no name on it. But this is a packet that's going to be sent to people that fall under this particular change. Here's the gist of the change. There's a type of survivor benefit election that is going away in a short time. It's called the optional annuity for dependent children, and this is for a very small subset of people who are receiving the survivor benefit annuity. So this isn't for everybody. This is just for people whose service member died either on active duty or during inactive duty training. So either regular forces, people on annual training if they're reservists, or people in a drill status if they're reservists. If they die in those statuses, then the surviving spouse had the option to have children only listed as eligible recipients of the survivor annuity. Now, reasons for this vary. Doesn't matter why that is, because it's going away very soon. So the change passed by law was that this option will no longer be available as of January 1st, and the surviving spouse is to be the recipient for the survivor annuity. So DFAS is asking for updated pay information and contact info, all that, so that the surviving spouse can be paid. Now there will be certain people, certain spouses, for example, who would not be eligible because of other rules regarding SBP. For example, the surviving spouse remarried before age 55. That would make the spouse ineligible for the SBP annuity. But if there are still eligible children, that surviving spouse can request that the surviving children, the eligible children, still be the recipients. So what's happening is DFAS is going to send a packet to those eligible people, and just to those eligible people who fall into this subcategory, and ask them to send them more info. And what I'm going to show on the screen real quick, I'll have this available in the show notes and on my website as well, but they're going to ask for a whole bunch of people, or rather a whole bunch of info. There's some forms to fill out, of course. It is DFAS after all. They love their paperwork. So they'll ask for various types of info, and if the surviving spouse is no longer eligible for the survivor annuity, the spouse can request that eligible children still be paid. And there's a great deal of info with which you're already familiar on here, so I'm not going to harp on that anymore. Obviously they want your direct deposit information, contact info. They want everything up to date. So that all makes perfect sense. Just keep in mind that if you are an eligible spouse under the optional annuity for dependent children, then the way it will be next year for most people is the surviving spouse is to be the person being paid this annuity, not the children. And you should only request that it remain with the eligible children if you are no longer eligible yourself. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns about this, then please post those in the comments section below. I do ask that you forward this to anyone who might be affected by this change. It's pretty easy to understand, and if not, then I'll either post an update to this video, or I'll be perfectly willing to answer questions people may have, probably a little bit of both. And but I do think this is pretty simple to understand. There's not a whole lot in this. You know, it's just this group is no longer eligible. Now it's this other group. Carry on. But if there are questions, then put them in the comments, please, or shoot me an email at dj@rcretirement.com, and I'll gladly answer that message. So that's it for this week. I've got 2 more topics, one of which I'll cover next week and one the week after, that are somewhat related to this. Everything is related to SBP or retired pay for these next couple of weeks. So that keeps things nice and simple. But for that matter, let's carry on with our lives. If you would like to support me in my work, then I do ask that you go to patreon.com/rcretirement and set up any regular amount of monthly support is comfortable for you, and with my great thanks. If you have people in mind who could benefit from this video or others that I have in my inventory, then please share those videos with those people. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and like on this video. That helps the YouTube algorithm and helps people find me when they're looking for information on these topics. And lastly, don't forget to come back next week and see what else is in the queue. I think you'll find everything simply said and easy to understand and beneficial for all those either in the retired community or hoping to get there one day. Alright, so thank you everyone for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day. And to prepare for it, in fact, Defense Finance and Accounting Service, or DFAS, would like for people to start making these changes this year so that they can update the information in their pay system and have everything squared away by the time this change comes into effect on January 1st.